Y'all, welcome to WFTB 104.1 FM. I haven't been able to play a full song from my boy Canton Jones, and I just want to do that today because tomorrow he will be on the show, y'all. I'm excited.
Yes.
We have Canton Jones on WFTB 104.1 FM, the Teddy and Monica show. We're excited. We're excited. Preacher man, I don't want no trouble. That I'm telling you, girl, that thing was with me when we got married. I was listening to that back then, girl.
Oh
That
wow, I
song,
didn't know that.
that
That's
song
been
been
that's
popping for
that's
a
been a minute.
minute. And I
Wow.
am so excited tomorrow to have my boy on the show interviewing him, baby. But yes. It's been a great day, y'all. We are so excited to be here once again. How are you doing? It's good to see
There
you.
he go again. He done saw me several times today. He was gracious enough to come and get my truck today. I have a nail in my tire. And so he was gracious enough to even come into my job so the ladies get to see my boo thing on
Oh my
today.
goodness.
Yes, I was excited. I was like, okay, I had to do it. I said, who's that? Ooh, that's my husband right there. Who's there?
So that let me know you be looking at the door. No, I'm messing with you. I'm tripping. I'm
I
tripping.
said, "Ooh, that's mine." They was like, even the women was like, "We," it was like, "We recognize him." I said, "I bet y'all do. Y'all do recognize my boo thing." But yeah, it was awfully nice of him to come and take care of me on today, me and Big Red on today. But I'm excited tomorrow too about Ken Jones. I've got to see him live on the at the Spin
At the
Awards,
spin
and
awards, exactly.
actually with his family. That was an awesome performance to
Yeah.
see his wife on stage with him. You know, my husband wouldn't let me on stage with him.
You tried back in the day. You tried back in
Yeah,
the
I
day.
did,
Remember,
y'all.
you was in the background.
I cannot. Yeah, that's not my specialty. I'm the one that can hold the stuff, or else, get the water, those type of things, but not to sing.
Yeah,
I wasn't gifted with that.
my
So
boy wife was up there killing it at the
yes,
show, baby. I was like, he got the whole family.
yeah, I think
So
he had this little girl up there too, didn't he? So everybody
the
was there.
boys was rapping. I can't wait to talk to my boy tomorrow. It's gonna be an amazing time, amazing time.
Yes,
Yes.
With Mr. Ken Jones, that's the yeah. I'm excited. We're
Talk
excited.
about our little weekend though. What we did this weekend, real quick. Your gyms
Oh
and
yes, y'all. We were able to be a part. Well, I'm a part of gyms, and we had a sip and paint on this weekend. It was wonderful. I'm laughing because Theodore, I don't think he really wanted to go, but yeah, I had to twist his arm, and so he ended up going. But we had a great time. His picture was. I should have brought the pictures down so everybody could see them. You painted a African American
yes, I
gentleman.
did. And I said I was gonna make my paint come off the page. My paint came off the page. Looked like a real man when I get done with it. Now,
And then I did a female, and I wanted her to have all shades of hair. And of course, her lips was popping. She had some red lipstick on, a little off the top with this little skirt. So we had a very good time. It was a fundraiser. Jim's help with young girls, mentoring young females. So it was a fundraiser. So we had an awesome time. We had an awesome DJ, awesome food. It was just it was just a lovely event. So looking forward to more things with Gyms. And Gyms also has a guys group that's called Onyx. So that's the male version, and they help the young men. So a wonderful organization, and like I said, I wish I brought our paintings, but we did win. Yay! Because it was a little contest to see who painted the best, and of course we won. So, yay!
yes, y'all. We do have a guest for you all coming, y'all. So y'all be a little
Tiana's
patient.
treasure.
Yes. We're gonna be talking a lot about this entrepreneur that's coming into place on tonight, and we're about to get started with that, y'all. But we want to say, we pray that everyone had a great holiday. This is the holiday season, and we're just praying that everyone is just having a great holiday season full of love and joy, and just trying to, enjoy the holiday season. Did you enjoy the holiday season, Mona?
I did. I did. Lots of good food. My husband is silly, y'all. If y'all could just be here, I'm gonna call this the studio because that's what it is. If you could be in the studio, he is just hilarious. I don't know what to do with you, but I guess you gotta laugh. If you got a spouse that you can laugh with, it's just. But he's always humorous. If you if you could just be a fly on the wall, he is constantly doing something. But I enjoy smiling and playing around with him, but he's a jokester. So yeah, he's over here cutting up in the studio and got me laughing on the air. So that's what it is, people. That's what it is. He's just being himself. Um, Teddy Bear, as they called him back at White's Creek. Yeah, you thought I didn't know that name, did you?
There you go, girl.
Mm-hmm. He was a halftimer, so that's the name, Teddy Bear. No, I'm sorry, it's the dancing Teddy Bear. Yeah, you see, he done got quiet on us, y'all.
You better stop letting these people tell you what I did back in the day, girl.
Well, hey, they just educate me on your upbringing. So yeah, Mr. Teddy Bear. But yes, we're waiting on Teaona with Teaona's treasures, different crafts and different things. She had a display at church on yesterday, and we just want to promote all entrepreneurs, and that's the reason I asked her to come on today, because she makes things. Anytime you can, God gives you the gift to make things with your hands. I think it's unique, and so we want to help get her name out there. Um, and I don't think her things are expensive. And I know during this Christmas season, during the holiday season, people spend a lot of money, and so we just want to promote her in this because it's hard when you first start a business to really, um, get customers. And so we was like, hey, why don't you just come join us, put some things out here, let people see, tell everybody about yourself, and maybe you can get you some new clients. So that's the reason why we asked Teaona to come on the show tonight. She said there was a accident or something on the interstate that's got her backed up. So we can't wait to go in and talk to her about this new business, this new business endeavor that she's in. And not only that, she makes T-shirts. She does embroidery, heat press designs, tumblers, jewelry, um, the word of 3D printing, and so her list goes on and on and on. So once she gets here, you'll get to see and hear from Teaona.
Real quick, let's talk about a creative mind and a more of an analytical mind. Do you think you have more of a analytical mind or a creative mind? Like, are you a book person and you like to read a lot and like to be more analytical, or you think you more of a creative person? What's your thought process on that?
I don't know. That might be kind of hard. I want to say analytical. That's the first thing that came to my mind. So I want to say analytical. What would you call yourself?
I'm gonna say I'm more of a creative mind, and the reason I say this is because it helps us explore uncharted, areas. Like I can go in and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because when she comes in, we're gonna definitely jump into what makes her creative side of her mind create some of the things that she does and what she does in her creations and stuff. So I was just asking myself a couple of questions like, do I think of myself as a more of a book. I wish I was a book person or read more because I think it would help me write my book better or quicker. But I
Mm.
think the creative side of my mind sometimes can make me procrastinate. What you think? That's something different, ain't it?
I don't know. I want to say procrastinate. I want to think of that. Um, it's mostly thinking outside the box, generating unique ideals, and I think you have that because you do that every day when you do hair. You got to come up with different hairstyles. Just like I was showing you pictures last night, different things of what I'm going to do something different, guys, for 2026. Yeah, so I need him to be in his creative mind when he goes in to give me the hairstyle I want for the 2026 year.
So this was something else that I was talking about, that mindset, because I was thinking as well, creative thought processes, even in writing music and doing other things, that also gives other people the courage to embrace their uniqueness, and it might help bring out different giftings than other people and what they do. So I pray that tonight's conversation will help someone actually want to start being creative and starting a little clothing lines. We got to get up into that vein. Let's start some things and get some things going in 2026.
Yeah, because even when I had to prepare for the event on this past weekend, I thought about it. I was like, well, maybe I can do maybe some catering or do because I'd love to be in the kitchen. That's a lot of people might do yoga or different things, but mine is getting in the kitchen and cooking.
Yeah.
And so, because because even though you cook, I still, when you put the food out, you want it to be a presentation. And so you have to be creative with, how you set it up. And if you want to put some little, designs or different things out, it's just a technique. I don't want it to look boring or dry.
Well, I'm gonna piggyback off what you said because when we got there and the things that you had to use, like the dishes that you set them in.
Yes, I know.
What did I say to you? If you're gonna
step up my game, that's
if
what you
you're
said.
gonna do this and you're gonna you have to go all the way out and make sure that all the dishes are set up properly and you got the right type. We can't do it like we used to do it back in the day with the what was that the aluminum pans and the aluminum foil. We can't do that no more. You got to buy you some better dishes if you're gonna continue to do these things.
I agree with you. But yes, those things they're costly, and then you have to find somewhere to store those items. So we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that, but think about this and being creative and having a creative mind and doing business. Someone could have been looking at you, and they could have been like, okay, that was done mediocre with the dishes. I mean, I feel like you did a great job. The food was amazing. But presentation, I think people visually look at presentation and look at different things when you're trying to do creative stuff like that.
I agree. But once they taste the food, I weighed what dish it was in. I'm gonna put it to you like that. But I do understand what you're saying. But that was the thought I had, to keep it hot. To use the burners. I didn't. So I'm gonna step my game up. I'm gonna start looking. I already started looking, but like I say, those things are costly. Then you got to have somewhere to store that kind of stuff. So, I do. Okay, creative. Yesterday was creative. The kids singing at church, because that little fellow, he had to put different spins on the song. He just didn't sing the song regularly. He added his own creativity to the song.
Well, that's actually how the song actually goes. He just studied the song well, but his creativity and what he did and this boy, y'all, had to been about 10 years old, if that,
or younger. I think he's younger.
Y'all, yesterday this boy was so creative in his mindset and what he was doing, and y'all, it reminded me when we was young and we used to sing back in the day. Y'all, when we was 10, we was getting down, and this youngster yesterday, and we got a lot of great young boys at church that be killing it. I'm talking about to see young men worshiping and doing it like that.
Any young person worshiping, because a lot of kids are on their phones, on their tablets, and they're not thinking about the Lord. But we had young females and males singing for the Lord, not only singing but dancing as well for the Lord, and it just touched our soul on yesterday. We, I don't care what people say. We made our kids go to church. You didn't have a choice, and so we don't get up and say, "Well, do you want to go to church today? Do you feel?" No, get your butt up, and you're gonna go to church. And it's the same thing. Even now, our children are up in age. I mean, we got a 24 and a 19-year-old. They know when they come home what happens on Sunday. I don't care if you stay out all night Saturday. You're gonna go to church. And so today, yesterday, to see those kids was amazing.
Was just giving our guest time to get here. Y'all know how it is in Nashville, Tennessee. The traffic is terrible, terrible, terrible. But we are so excited that our guest made it. She made it safely. And we are so excited to have you here
Yes,
today,
yes.
young
Welcome,
lady. Young,
welcome.
yes, yes, yes. So I want you to give us a small interview and tell the
Small
people a
resume.
resume of who you are and what you're doing and what's going on in your life, young lady. If you can do that
Okay.
for us.
All right. My name is Teaona Hunt. I am the owner of Teaona's Treasures, also TNT Embroidery and 3D printing. I have just started 3D printing and everything, but I've been making jewelry and starting out in my early 20s after my daughter was born. So that's what I started doing. But 3D printing is addictive. So I love 3D printing
Okay.
and make T-shirts and do embroidery.
Okay, young lady.
So I do a
Okay.
lot of stuff.
So
Yeah.
you're a mother. You do a whole lot of different
Yes.
embroideries. We have some of the merchandise right here on the top of the thing. But girl, what actually inspired you to start up your own business? What inspired that?
Well, I was doing jewelry in my mid 20s, and just it just went from there. Um, I owned a Cricut, like two Cricut machines. I started doing vinyl T-shirts and stuff like that. Just being creative, and you know how we do.
So really quick, so did it start like I know you said in 20s, but while growing up, did these type of things? Because I remember when back in the day, I can't think, I can see it. We used to like hand braid these little barrettes to put in that hair,
Uh huh.
and then the ribbon would hang down. So I guess I'm asking, did you venture off into things like that to make you get to this point of where you want to do the jewelry and the crafting and the embroideries and different things like that?
Well, the jewelry making, we used to make the little friendship bracelets and little
Yes.
beads and stuff like that. I got that from there. The T-shirts, YouTube is everybody's friend, and when Pinterest started coming
Mm-hmm.
out and stuff like that. Basically, I'll see stuff and watch videos of it, and I can just do it. Embroidery, my better half, he the one that started me out on that. He bought my first embroidery machine, and now I have three. So
Wow, three embroidery
yeah,
machines.
one needle, a 9 needle, and a 12 needle.
So I'm gonna jump in real. You just said something.
Uh-huh.
Your better half.
Right.
I know he had to play a part in
Yeah,
this,
big
and
part.
we're gonna go there real quick. So, did he inspire you? Did he push you? What were some of the things that he did that help you
Well,
with the
he started
challenges?
3D printing, and I saw things he was making. I was like, oh, what is that? I
Okay,
want to
so he
learn.
hold on. So
Yeah.
he make print
Yeah.
shirts as well.
No, just 3D printing
Okay.
the stuff like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
The T-shirts, I just learned that by YouTube, watching YouTube, and uh, having a Cricut and kind of embroidery. I just besides him buying me the machines, I just learned by watching YouTube channels and stuff like that from other people.
That's cool
Basically.
that y'all did it together though.
Oh
So
yeah,
he
yeah,
and
yeah,
so that's
yeah.
why we have the Terry and Tiana's.
Yeah, Christmas ornaments. I can
Oh,
customize,
Oh.
anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
so all this
My
is
daughter,
neat.
she plays the piano, so I made that one for her.
Okay,
All
okay, Terry.
right.
I'm digging this. These are some
But
nice.
3D printing it's very addictive. I'll step out and
Yes.
I would just be printing stuff.
Sweet, that is
Yeah.
amazing.
It's fun. It's real fun.
And you know what? These can be, because you just gave me an idea. These could be a nice little Christmas gift, especially like in office.
Yep.
We have to pass, everything's expensive. So something to
Right.
like this and to have their name
Right.
on it in an ornament that they can put on a tree to me
Right.
speaks volumes. And I'm like, man, this
And I
could
do
be
the pet. I did my dogs, the pet. The foot.
oh,
Everybody
you
loves
done
their animals.
start
And you can
something.
customize it any color, anything. It's so much you can do with filament. Is what we use for the 3D printing, and it's so many colors, glow in the dark.
Hold on, let's slow up, slow up, slow up. Y'all going too
Everything.
fast. Now we ain't. I wanna ask a couple of things before
I
we.
know. I'm just like I
Yes,
like this right
yes, you're
here.
going a
You
little
know
bit
how it
too
is when I'm
fast.
fast
I
on my
want to ask.
like.
So Teaona, and I always have to make sure that I let our audience know that you set yourself up properly. You are you LLC? What did you actually do with this business? Did you all? What was the procedure that you did to get this thing aligned properly and get it set up right? Can you give us?
Just basically, my name and everything. Not a LLC yet.
Not yet.
Yes,
Okay, so
but
that's
we're
coming.
working on that.
Okay, so let me ask you this: how did you all fund this business? Because it's right now with what's going on. I
Our
mean,
own money.
with your own money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
And
I-
it's always helpful to have, someone that'll help you. You know what I mean?
yes,
So,
yes.
I couldn't have did it by myself.
And I'm throwing these things out here, y'all, because I have to let our people understand that this ain't this.
Right.
You had to put some time, effort, and work into this thing. This ain't just you waking up saying you're gonna be making
Right.
some decorations. We're really pushing this to understand that this thing is gonna be bigger than what
And sometimes it's costly before you even make. Right.
That's there
know,
we go. There we
Yes.
go.
It's just, it started out as a hobby, and then all of a sudden it's just, you're trying to push your product out there and
Yes,
let people
yes.
see what you can do.
So with the setbacks and everything that you've gone through with this,
Yes.
okay, give us how did your faith in the thing, how did you walk in your faith in doing this and making sure that you're not gonna stop, because this is something that Teaona, this could be big. This
Right.
could be big. And so what would
I mean, some days I wake up, I'm doing embroidery. First I practice before I put it on the shirt, depending on what I'm doing. Sometimes it don't work. My needle break.
wow.
The machine, act up. And sometimes I'll be like, you know what, forget it. But, I take a little break. I let my dogs out, talk to my dogs sometimes. And, you got to get back to it. So, I mean, sometimes you have to have faith in yourself and what you, believe that you can, put out there. And, faith is a big word.
Yeah, it's right. Hey, it's the word though.
It is.
We gotta have it. But all we need is a small, what size of the mustard
That's
seed,
right.
and evidently you have, because this is awesome. Because I met you when you were just doing T-shirts, and now you have expanded.
Right.
You
And I'm
know.
trying to get back into jewelry making, jewelry only because I don't do a lot of it. It's, I ain't gonna say it's time consuming, but being, having perfection. And when I look at a bracelet and I don't see that it looks right, I'll take it apart and redo it. And it takes time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just ADD kicking in.
So I know that your daughter's grown, correct?
Yeah, she's
okay. And you don't have no other children. You have pets.
Yeah, I have two. I call them grandpups, but they might as well be my children. Yeah.
So what is the work balance life with the business, and how do you balance life and the work? And because I know that this is now your primary, because
Now it is. I was employed. I was like a medical analyst.
Okay.
And our company got bought out, and they let us go. And I've been there for 16 years. And
Wow.
it was devastating at first, but I always say God got me.
And God has got you. He's
Right,
kept you
right.
through all this.
We all know we can. It's everybody's creative. Whether it's you cooking, and even cleaning somebody's house or something, to make money. You gotta do what you gotta do.
That's good, girl. So
But right now, I'm just doing my side hustle as my main hustle. So.
side hustle, the main hustle.
Yeah.
That was
That's what I got.
So where do you see yourself in the future with this? Is it something else besides the 3D, the embroidery, the T-shirts? Is it something else out there that you just want to maybe tap into?
I want to own my own boutique
Okay.
one day. Even if it's you have a nice house and it's separate from your house but close by your house or something like that. Also, y'all have inspired me to maybe get into doing a podcast.
Okay.
come on, girl.
Yes.
So,
Because I've been seeing the things you sent me, and you've been doing good. Yes.
I'm trying.
with your products out there. I was
Yeah.
like, because I didn't really, and like I said, I know the T-shirts, but then you sent, and I was like, look at her, she's so then a couple of days, I was like, Teaona ain't sending no work, because, you started sending stuff, and then I'm like, okay, you get excited
Right.
trying to see what else you're going to send, but you've got some awesome things out here.
Yeah. And I
So-
wanted to get into a fashion podcast. I love clothes. What women don't love clothes and,
Right.
and
Girl,
shoes.
I was
and
just finna
I got
ask.
so much jewelry. I made jewelry. I bought jewelry. My friend used to sell paparazzi. I got so much jewelry in my house.
Wow.
I need to just start giving them out. Merry Christmas.
Else, like you say, it's your boutique.
Right.
Put that stuff. Start displaying. 'Cause, women love jewelry,
Yes.
and we can't ever get too.
And the men
much
at church was
jewelry.
like, "You don't ever do nothing for us." And I was like, "I'm gonna look up some stuff and see."
Yeah, and
What I
Teaona,
could do for
nowadays,
them.
they got those little. Do you have your beads on today, baby? You don't have your beads
Nah,
on.
I don't.
You
I
know
don't
those little
have
beaded bracelets. All the
Mhm.
men are wearing that now, and you can.
And I made a few for Terrence.
Okay,
got a
so
few.
look, so that's
It's first.
something you can get off
Yeah.
into, because that's
Yeah.
what they like.
They like.
Yeah,
jewelry.
because they're trying to be like us now, so they want
Ain't
some.
nobody trying to be.
fashion.
Ain't nobody trying to be like y'all. Just talk about we try to be like y'all.
Yeah, I'll try to wear the braces and things that we wear.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna let you have that.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, we started with
doing
the
all this work and stuff. It's cool. Sometimes you do lose, some stability a little bit, but you got to keep at it. My mama always told me, it, you always, try. You fall down, you keep, get back up. So,
Yeah, and I think you've been doing good.
Yeah, because I mean,
work it.
I know prayer and all that motivates you, but
Oh, yeah.
what else motivates you to actually go keep doing this though? Because you have to be motivated. You say you got bills. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
hey,
I mean, that's motivation.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah.
And if
I-
And I want to take
I-
care of my family. You
I-
know what I
Yes.
mean?
bills is what motivates me too.
I
I,
mean,
got-
every day.
I can't
you
even.
thinking,
I got to give
gonna
it to
pay
you
this
on
bill.
that. Bills will
that's-
motivate you to
right.
get your butt up and do
I
what
mean,
you're
every day.
supposed
Well,
to
yeah,
do.
because especially the ones that got bills, because you got some people that don't have bills, so they can lay in the bed all day and lay in the
I
bed,
wanna-
suck on a milkshake all day, and don't do no work.
I want
But we got to go out there and make this
I
thing
want to
happen.
try that.
I wish. So in this, have you used any other resources or tools, or have you reached out to any other people for funding or anything to help with the business?
No, I've been reading up on that, and probably need a little help with that part of it.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. So those are things that we
And
got
if I
to.
want to be a sponsor, just let me know.
Yes, if
me
we
up,
have
you know.
sponsors out there that's ready to help out this great company, we want to invoke you or invite you to come on in and send some
Anybody
funds this
3D
way.
printers, bamboo, come on now, holla at me.
You said bamboo?
Bamboo Labs, and I have a bamboo and 2 flash forge.
So
3D
explain
printers.
that.
Yeah.
What's the bamboo and
The bamboo is 4 colors. Say that you have a print that you want to print, and it takes more than 1 or 2 colors. The bamboo can print it in 4 colors, like one thing. So that's good. At first, I started out with a 1 print color, which I still have 2 machines like that. Like maybe earrings or stuff like that. It's 1 color. You can use those machines.
So how many machines do you have? Because we got this stuff up here on display, like the Chanel
4.
roses.
4 printers.
So
3 is operational. 1 we're still working on. It's got 4 colors too.
okay,
I want to move up to the big one where you can do a full football helmet. Yeah, they got some big ones like that.
so you gonna be actually decorate a football helmet like for decorations and
We're
stuff?
gonna work on getting that printer.
Okay.
So
So with the projects that we were looking at in front of us, y'all. I
You
know
open
people
that
in
up,
radio
it's a
land
dragnet.
can't see what we got, but we got a couple of nice little pieces right here.
And kids
This
like all that,
is
little
nice.
toys and stuff.
Okay, so did you create this, y'all? This is like an egg that you can
The
put.
colors,
The kids can put their toys in. They can hide them and put them away. So you created this piece right here yourself.
Right. Yes.
Okay. What was the inspiration behind this piece, Teaona?
Well, I saw some online. You can download the file, but the colors, it's like a rainbow color, with orange and green, and the orange at the top was only because I ran out of filament.
And that's
what
nice.
and I was like, wow, that looked cute. That was beautiful.
So explain your next piece with the
Uh,
beautiful
the
rose.
Chanel,
I love that.
love Chanel. Can't afford it. It's all right.
You
Not
can't
yet.
I can make
afford
it.
it
You know what I
yet.
mean? Don't
Yet.
tell nobody. Yeah.
Yet.
Don't tell Chanel that. But yeah. But it's a vase. You know, you can do different kind of vases with the flowers. And you can, you spoil your lady. Them flowers will never die. Any color
Right.
you want. You know what I mean? It's roses.
So
With
you
the little
you
stuff.
created the flowers, you
Uh-huh.
created the purse. I mean,
Uh-huh.
like you made the design of this and then
No, that
printed
was
it.
online.
Okay.
And you can, go online and get those designs. But the colors.
The
you know,
colors
yeah.
and the printing is
Right.
all that's your creative side
Right.
and your mindset. And see, that's something that we was talking about earlier before you came in here. And you do. How long have you been a creative thinker, or do you think you're more of a book smart person or analytical thinker? What do you think you've been more creative your life?
More creative. Book smarts, I did not like. I hate to say that, but kids stay in school, please. School was hard. If I didn't play sports, I probably would have went down the wrong path. But my mom, she put me in sports,
Okay.
a lot of sports.
What sports did you play, girl?
I ran track. I played basketball. Played volleyball. Cross country, and all that. So
Look at you.
I was busy. She kept me busy.
Big
So I stay
athlete
out
in
of
the
trouble.
house.
Nowadays, these kids, they need to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, they need to do what you do. All the sports. All the sports. So, Teaona, what's next? I know I like because you had a display at church on yesterday. So do every day you wake up, do you say, well, yeah, are you out looking for other things to create? So what does a day in Teaona's Treasure look like?
My mind stays busy all day and all night. 3 o'clock in the morning, one time I woke up, it was like, oh my God, I got something. That's when I thought about the podcast. And I even thought about the name at 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up writing this stuff down. So it's anytime. My mind stays busy sometimes.
So is it anything like if someone call you and say, I don't know, if they just want something, are you able to just design it?
Yeah. Some, apps you can use like Canva and stuff like that. But basically, I possibly could, depending on what it is.
And what's your turnaround time, even for like if we like I like the little Christmas tree ornament. So how long does it take you to get your products
My
made and
turnaround
out?
will be between at least 2 to 5 days,
Okay.
depending on what it is. Some of this stuff do take a while to print. I'm printing Terrence. It's a case that you could put your belts in. You roll it up.
Oh, look,
and you
look,
put
somebody, spark somebody's,
And I think it holds like 4 belts, though. It's not humongous or nothing, but it holds 4 belts. He was like our belts. He keeps saying our belts because I'm always, taking his belts.
But you want to know what, Teaona? That's a good thought because when we go out of town, that's
And it's
an
a
ideal.
case.
Yeah.
Yes, girl.
That's an ideal thing.
And
to
that
put.
thing, it's probably still printing now. I did the top by itself because it's blue, and then the bottom is blue and black, and blue on the inside. You can design your colors onto it. So it took one of the printers. You can do it regular print, and the last print is ludicrous, so it goes real fast. But you want it not to go too fast if it does words on things. But if it's flat and something, that's not too busy, you can make it go real fast. So at first it started out at 20 hours. So it dropped it down to like maybe 8 hours if you make it go fast.
So you got to be schooled doing this too. You can't just think
you
you go.
actually can go to school for 3D printing. And I was looking into that, but it's kind of me trying to go to school again. So, but yeah, I kind of self-taught on certain things.
So you're learning as you go as well. Okay.
Because at first I didn't know how to put names on ornaments, or and now I know how to put name. I could put your name on this vase if you want.
I'm
And I
Go ahead,
I had
go
a Starbucks cup, but I don't know if I put my name on it. It's those little glass Starbucks cups they got with the green top, and I put my name instead of Starbucks. I put my name going around the cap. And they have food safe filament, but I don't know if they said you can drink out of it. So I probably use that because I got some orders for the strawberry.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm really digging these Christmas ornaments over here, Monica.
I am. I just, that's gonna be. I'm gonna surprise my coworkers because everyone
Yes,
has
y'all.
a
Look at that
puppy.
right there, y'all. That she made y'all some Christmas
I did
ornaments.
some magnets on my refrigerator. Everybody got their name on the refrigerator.
And yes, y'all, you can like literally have your own name put on there. You can make it specifically for your household. You all specializing in Christmas ornaments, y'all. That's cold blooded right
I like
there,
this
now.
one right here.
Yeah.
So I can say Teddy and Monica.
Yes, y'all. How many, look, that'll make me want to pull the Christmas tree out again. I got my name on now. That's good stuff right there, though, Teaona. Ornaments, vases, any other things that you're the belt cases what just struck me now.
Tiana, I need you to make one of them belt cases to bring to church on Sunday so we can. Yeah, you need to put
I'm
all
gonna
your
do some
display.
mannish stuff, it's a few things. And then Terrence has the monster drink. He likes monster drinks, and it's a little cup handle thing. You just slip the can in there, and it has the monster drink emblem on it. So you can put it over your canned drinks or whatever.
All right.
Different designs.
So real quick, give us where you're gonna be promoting this stuff at, or are you gonna be putting on your social media pages? We need all that information
I have,
right now.
YouTube page.
Slow down and make sure they hear it correctly. Come on.
My YouTube is at Miss T Money 1977. My Facebook page is Teaona's Treasures. My Instagram is UTAY, which is my middle name, Utay 1017. And my TikTok is just under Teaona Hunt. And that's it.
Tiana, spell your first name because I had.
It is TEAONA. And last name is Hunt, HUNT.
Yes, because I was spelling your name like the Princess Tiana, but that's not how you spell yours. Yours is unique.
I think I'm gonna make an ornament like with the Princess Teaona, but I'm gonna put my name on it. Spell her name.
Okay, okay.
So have you got a lot of orders for the Christmas ornaments this year yet?
Just a few. Wanted some.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
trying
you'll
to,
get your name
try
out.
to promote them a little bit better and stuff.
Have you had a bestseller in your product that you sell more of?
The earrings is selling really good.
Oh,
and then my bracelets, my bangles and stuff like that.
So these are the bracelets and bangles right here, y'all. I'm Red O'Land. We are so sorry that y'all can't see this, but you will be able to go to our podcast and see these nice pieces of jewelry if you would like to.
And women, it's kind of like your Pandora bracelet with the different charms on it.
And
just
it
like
is
yeah, and I also do Pandora bracelets.
Okay. Oh, she got a stiletto heel on
one
here.
behind them.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean you do Pandora bracelets? I don't understand that.
Yeah, the Pandora, I don't have mine on today. The Pandora bracelet chain and everything.
Like you bought me.
Yeah, $9.25. The sterling silver and the charms will be.
Oh, that's cute.
But basically, on the Pandoras, I only do it by request, depending on what you want on it, or if you just want me to design it myself.
Okay.
And I have to get the charm.
So with these different charms, do you just have them readily available where people can look and pick, or
I'm trying to do a charm bar because I have this case where it's going to be different charms in each small little slot, and they can just look and see
what they want on it.
I like that a charm bar, girl. I like that where they can go in and look.
But I started out doing jewelry, and that was my baby right there. I like doing jewelry.
Well, Teaona, I think you ought to post up at Tabernacle on Sunday with all your jewelry and your ornaments so that people can know. Because I didn't know, I know I see you, I know about the T-shirts, but these are some things, like I say, for my office, everybody has pets. I think they would love to have the pet ornament.
Oh, yeah.
And some of them got just brand new. Their pets are brand new.
Right.
But can you imagine this their first Christmas and then they have an ornament with their name on it?
Yeah, we can put first Christmas, I can put any word on it.
Anything you want it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then all types of colors, correct?
Right.
Just let you know. But I think I like this red and white because it is, getting close to the Christmas things, but I like this. This is unique. This
And my
reminds.
daughter, she played the piano, and that's her ornament. I made a piano ornament
Oh,
for
Teddy,
her.
pass me the piano
Hmm.
ornament. Teddy's hogging all the ornaments up, guys. I can't
And
see.
she like Hello Kitty, and took me about 20 hours to make that glow in the dark Hello Kitty, but she loved that little thing.
This is really cute because this could be for someone that plays music.
Yeah, they got basketball. You could do all kinds of stuff. Really.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I might get you me a girls' flag football one.
That might be a
Yeah.
good one. That'll be a good one with
And
this
then I
new
made
sport.
a little purse, but you know the filament is hard material. And the purse is cute. You know, you put like maybe your phone, maybe lipstick or something in it. But it's like got a little chain and stuff onto it. I'm gonna have to revamp that and do it again because I need to make it bigger. I was trying to make a, you know, I like designer stuff.
But this is cute. This is I like.
Mhm.
Yes.
So I want to get back into another question real
Okay.
quick before I get you out here because this time goes by fast on the radio town, and we tell everyone that. But I have a um, what is going to be some of the things that you would tell someone, or you would tell them what's been some of your most effective things in doing this, or what's some procedures or some things they can do they can be more effective in growing a business like this, or trying to just take their business to another level doing these type of things. What are some of the things you can give them? Because I know another young lady who just started out trying to do some creative stuff like this, but I really want them to understand that you can't just this is not a game, and so give us something on that in that vein, please.
Just staying consistent with everything, which you know I'm working on myself. You know,
Mm.
everybody have their own way of doing things, so just try and stay consistent, and be thankful for what you do have, and what you're making and stuff. You know, I didn't have all this stuff, and I'm very thankful for that. That I'm able to do all this stuff,
Mm, mm, mm.
and just really stay consistent. Pray, honey, pray hard. Because sometimes it's hard, getting into what you need to get into and working on all this stuff, and it gets stressful. And my patience level have grown, since I've grown. So, but really stay consistent, pray, and let your creativity, go and run wild. It's always somebody out there that wants what you have.
Girl, I that you hit something on the head with that stay
Oh
consistent,
yeah, you
and
gotta
so
stay
many people
consistent.
don't understand. I got to give a couple of, you know, with staying consistent. I feel like you had to set some clear goals. You had
Right.
to make sure that you set some clear goals. You had to create a routine every day. Like you said, you wake up every day and
Right.
it's always on your mind, and you're constantly thinking about, okay, what's the next thing? And I think a lot of us, and I mean, when you start your business that you started, that you wake up every day being consistent, thinking about what's next, what's going to be the next thing I'm gonna do. That you was that some things you did when you first started it?
Yeah, yeah. When you first start, you're hungry, you're eager.
Right.
Then sometimes it can just dwindle down, especially if your sales aren't going like you want them to.
Yes.
And so that's where the faith comes in, and God is always on time, no matter it's because I remember I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna quit. I called Teddy. I was like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. And then God, for somebody called and said, are you still selling it? Can I get
Right.
some? So you're right. You
There's
just
always
gotta.
somebody to bring you back in.
Yes, you took it.
Yes,
You're
You
right.
be like,
bring you back
okay.
into, but that's good. But I also understand one thing you said, that you started small as well.
Right.
You
Right.
can't, like
I had
even
a little table of decorations,
okay.
of like a safari print shoe. I'm gonna have to look that picture. I still got that picture somewhere. And I just had little necklaces. I was doing designs on the domino.
Yeah, yeah.
Resin. I did resin and stuff like it. Resin is really messy, but it was fun.
So other thing, you have to track your process. You got to
Right.
track it. So have you been tracking everything that you've been doing as
Yeah.
you've been going on? You've
Yeah.
been making sure you're seeing, and that's
A
something that
difference,
girl,
I have grown.
that when you doing that and tracking, and that's something that I want to put out there with. She threw it out there. You got to track your progress and what you're doing. And y'all, this last one right here, and this is something that I've been pushing on my wife, Teaona, and I hope that you are doing this one. You got to stay organized.
That I am working on because it's really hard. You know, I got so much stuff going on, so much stuff in my head, so much everything.
Girl, he ain't gonna want to hear that. He stay on me.
All right.
You got to see my craft room.
Okay.
My whole, what they call it, your dining room den. I always thought it was my living room. You know, no, I always thought it was my living room, but they said no, this is your den and your dining room. Well, now it's my craft room.
All right.
Yeah.
So we about to end this show, but I'm gonna end it on this because you started this, Teaona. You are the one who says stay consistent.
Yes. And I'm doing better.
And and we all are trying our best to do better. But the one thing I do have to that I'm realizing, and I'm gonna leave it at this: get your room together and make sure that you eliminate distractions by not having clutter because I'm starting to realize this is something that and this is helping me with being consistent. Right. When you have stuff in order. Come on, look at those.
See over here. It and just pull that out, pull that out.
Praise the Lord. I got two ladies that are agreeing with this young man in here. That and going forth, right? I'm gonna write it down because I got two on my team right now. But y'all, going forward, and Teaona, this is just my little nugget for you, just a little one. Organize everything that you do because what you said it came out of your mouth. You'll be able to go and your mind won't think about, okay, I got to shuffle through the mess. I got to shuffle through the distractions first before I start being creative. Right. That's why, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to let y'all, I'm going to be done. That's why when I leave the salon, before I leave the salon, I have to make sure that I clean everything and put everything in a place. Because when I walk in the salon the next day, I want to walk in there without distractions of clutter. So I'm only saying that for us all to be better, let's work on our clutter so we can be consistent. Teaona, I'm going to give you the last word. Hold on, Monica, I'm going to give you a word, then we're going to give it to Teaona to take us on out of here.
What the only word I have is you're right. Because he had me organize my closet. He's right.
Oh, Lord. I'm talking about
I was able to pick out my outfit for today with no problem. Yes.
Woo. Come on, Teaona, take us on home. What you got? Inspire the people before you leave our platform. Give the people something that's going to inspire them to want to continue to be an entrepreneur and have a creative mind to do this because you're going to go to another level if you stay consistent. So inspire us before we leave this platform tonight.
You got to stay consistent. You stay prayed up. And just, let your creativity, flow. Awesome. But, emphasis on stay prayed up because, it's a lot of people out there that don't want to see you do well. Yeah. So just stay prayed up, God got you. That's all I got to say.
Amen.
So, baby, you want to take us on home?
Yes, you've been listening to the Tab Nashville Gospel Radio. WFTB 104.1, as well as the Teddy and Monica Show and Sacrificial Conversations. We pray that you all have a blessed afternoon, and thank you, Teaona, for blessing us tonight with Teaona's Treasure.
Teaona, be blessed, darling, and we know that this is going to go to a whole nother level, and I need my belt case very soon.
Okay.
Y'all be blessed out there. We love you all. I told y'all it was going to be a good conversation, Sacrificial Conversations. Did you subscribe yet? Hit that like button. You might get something that's going to help your life. Y'all be blessed.